the years, it really seemed like Transformers Animated was kind of the black sheep of the Transformers franchise. It really didn't get a whole lot of recognition from Hasbro, to the point where you kind of wondered if Hasbro even remembered that it existed. But once Legacy United started, we actually started getting a lot more love for Transformers Animated, and that has continued into Age of the Primes with this release of Ratchet. So, let's see how they did. Ratchet's alternate mode is pretty good looking. The colors are really nice and cartoony, and the tampographs on the side are really crisp. I love the bright yellow headlights, but right below them is where the cracks start to show. The bumper is way too high up. You can see his arms right underneath it without even trying to look for them. The rims being unpainted is also a pretty big issue, and the vehicle does roll, like, okay. I do really like the nice weapon storage, though. It's really clever, with the hammer storing in between the legs, the wrench and the screwdriver storing underneath the hood, and the bottle opener storing underneath the, yeah, I don't know what the hell this bit is actually called, but it stores in there. So to transform Age of the Primes Ratchet, it is pretty simple. So you just want to take the hood and bring it up, and then you can, from there, remove the accessories stored in there. And then you're just going to straighten out the arms. And then you want to disconnect the backpack from the legs, like that. Just swing those down, and then swing the legs down and lock them into place, and remove the hammer from the side there. Now, we're just going to take the arms and bring them up, like so. Bring them around and lower them. Rotate around the biceps, and then flip down what is going to be his gut. Just bring down the gut there, and bring down the pelvis so that it's looking like this. Now we're just going to take the arm pieces, the electromagnetic blasters, or whatever they were called, out of the backpack, which is a little tricky, but then you can just close it, and we can flip out Ratchet's head and lock that into place. And now we can lock the backpack in, like so. And there you go. There is animated Ratchet. The robot mode, on the other hand, is basically perfect. He has some proportional differences with his show model as a byproduct of being a Trailbreaker retool. Speaking of which, they improved this mold quite a bit. Here's Ratchet next to my friend's copy of Trailbreaker, and you can see just how much better this looks, most prominently because of the improved shoulder panels. The lower half of the panel has been moved down to the legs instead of just hanging off of the arms, which improves the look a lot. The arms are a little skinny, but once the magnets are plugged in, it pretty much looks fine. The head sculpt is also perfect. I love how cranky he looks with that broken fin on the forehead. Unfortunately, though, the accessories do leave a little bit to be desired. I don't really like the color chosen for the tools. It makes them blend in with his arms a little too much, and they're also way too small, in my opinion. And I just find it really difficult to actually get him into a pose that looks natural with these accessories. And just to rub salt in the wound, I ended up with 2 of the bottle opener accessory instead of a wrench, which really sucks.
But despite those issues, this guy is very nice in the articulation department, which we will take a look at right about now.
It's also worth noting that the waist joint no longer inhibits the hips, so that's nice. That's a nice little thing to fix over from Trailbreaker. Overall, I do think that this figure is pretty good, and I do think that it's worth the deluxe class price. I would maybe wait for a sale, but I think it's, like, pretty well worth it. I got bit by the QC gremlin, but again, that's really just, like, a my copy issue. But overall, I think I would recommend this thing, especially if you're looking to complete the modern generation's animated collection. I think it's a fine addition to that collection.